When you hear the phrase, brace yourself, I would imagine certain scenarios pop into mind. Brace yourself for the test results. Brace yourself for the bad news. Brace yourself for the impact. Now imagine, if you will, that being a way of life. People in the queer community not only knew the phrase, but live it over and over and over again. Carefully calculating whether it's safe enough to hold your partner's hand. Wondering whether the stares come from adoration or disgust. Feeling lucky that I work in a place that tolerates me being out. Waiting, dreading the moment that our friend KJ Morris's name appeared on the list of confirmed victims. This week I braced myself for questions and the hugs I was sure I'd get. I anticipated I'd have to force myself to go deeper every time someone asked, "How are you feeling?" or hold back tears with every hug or reassurance that it's going to be okay. I braced myself like I had 1,000 times before, but they never came. Monday morning came and went as usual, and conversation seemed nothing out of the ordinary, until my students slowly trickled into my room. You see, I have a wolf pack at school. I have about 50 kids that allow me the beautiful opportunity to see their most authentic, unique, perfect selves. They are my wolf pups, and as any pack leader, I would obviously do anything to keep them safe. One by one, they shared with me their accounts of Saturday's shootings and how they were processing the news. What was louder than their feelings were reactions of their parents. They heard one of three things. It was a terrorist attack. It doesn't matter what kind of club it was. The more supportive parents would proclaim, "Well, you're certainly not going to Pride now." Worst of all, parents that told their children that it was a good thing that there were 50 less gays in the world. These are the messages that were being put out there in our own community. We can't continue to tell these youth that they deserve to be afraid, that their feelings of fear and being unsafe are invalid. We can't afford for our children to think that this world is better without them. They'll continue to brace themselves. It kind of comes with the territory. But they need to know we have their backs, that you have their backs, and that this event shouldn't scare us into the closet, but empower us to have voices that were too quiet before. We owe the victims that much, to honor that their sacrifice will create an irreversible change, and that no one deserves the injustice that was served last Saturday.